We are now live. You're live with Thor of Thor News as we watch Hurricane Florence head to the East Coast in a very dangerous fashion. And we got a lot of stuff growing in the Gulf of Mexico, which is scheduled to bring a glut of rain in some form or fashion to Texas by Friday through Sunday. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It is a weird day as the tropical storm has gone through Hawaii, and now we have a major or major minor giant monster hurricane, Florence, headed our way. Good morning, Sebastian. It's good to see the Hellfire Club has showed up. Let's hope the White Queen and Celine showed up as well. We were watching as Hurricane Florence. Whoa. If you watch it on here, it looks like a burst, man. Watch her at the end. Watch her burst. And remember, in my theory, when the sun comes out, whoa. Yeah, you can definitely see on here. She could slow it down. Can't. There's definitely a burst happening. So as she slowed down, she seemed to get more dangerous. Wow, that is incredible. You guys watching this with me? Yeah, so what we're noticing on Hurricane Florence is it seems as she slowed down, she doubled in size. Hello, Australia. But look at that thing. That thing has become a massive monster. Good morning, LM. Yeah, this is incredible. I'm kind of glad I added live to my repertoire of tools so we can watch this together in live time. Unless you're watching it after. That's cool too. This thing is incredible. See, it slowed down, but hurricane category is not danger category. I think she's just as dangerous, if not more now. Watch this thing. Last I heard it was over 500 miles. This is incredible. Are you guys watching this with me? Hurricane Florence has become a massive monster. She's definitely doubled in size. I would say she's 2.5 times the size. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Whatever's happening is dangerous, beautiful, and magnificent, and scary, all at the same time. Kind of like 2018. I think the best way to see it is on here. Watch how she pops. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this one short. I'll put more in because I gotta go down to slow the explosion down on this camera just to show you guys how amazing it is. Luckily, I have a cool editing program. Some parts of Australia haven't rained in 7 years. That is amazing. Let's check. Would it be this part over here by the high pressure? Yeah, the dynamics at the bottom of Earth are crazy. And you can see the gravity waves from Maganahut ripple out all the way into the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. I want to visit Australia someday. But watch how, right there, she just explodes in size. This is a wild event. Good morning, Stephanie Mito. We are watching as Hurricane Florence explodes in size as she slows down. Watch this convection bulb right here. And what is this underarm she's getting? This is why it'd be fun to have a meteorologist co. You can tell me all the sciencey terms for this stuff. But that, I don't know what's going on. other than to say it is a monster of a storm. Here's the rain band. This is the actual rain. And when this thing moves onto shore, it is supposed to stay there for, in this fashion, or similar to it for like 3 or 4 days. And then it moves around. This storm's going to last a week. Forgive yourself. Be good to you. That's a great idea, Ellen. You guys forgive yourselves and other people too. And be good to you and other people too. And in Texas, we got a lot of moisture coming in along the coast with, I think they named her already. And Reed Timmer, who's Astro Club 100 member, I made him one. You can't back out of it, Reed. 110 wins, but look at that rain band, man. And Joe Weisenthal just saw some terrible tweets. You'll live, Joe. Amanda Guerrera, good morning. Overnight, Hurricane Florence downgraded. Me may have downgraded her category, but she got upgraded her monster status. Come here, baby, and let me eat donuts off your stomach. I don't even know what that means. Sometimes I like to say sentences just because they sound funny. Stay cool. I'm doing my best. But look at, okay, that one is old. That one is 21 minutes old. And then Dada Boo, the wave master in Florida, is telling us, hey, the 00Z Euro is telling us we need to watch Hurricane Isaac, because who knows what that fool is going to do when he enters the ocean. And I got bad news for y'all. The I letter hurricane names are always the most destructive. Well, not always. I'm just saying that that's usually when hurricane peak season hits. So right around that time is when that one punches somebody in the face. And Jack Sillen was wondering, in a cool, nerdy way, it was a geeky, taking stock of changes in Florence's winds forecast as it relates to practical impacts. I'm wondering from a construction engineering standpoint, what's more damaging? The forecast of shorter duration, 140 mile per hour winds, or the new forecast of longer duration, 110 mile per hour winds. Once again, we're back to the man Dada Boo, and this information is 29 minutes old. Bang! Here you go, SoFlo. First signs of swell directional change to northeast now on East Canaveral Buoy. So we got 7-foot waves in Florida. So let's go back to the monster herself. Here you go. Here you go, monster. And if at some point you guys hear that Hurricane Florence doesn't like me calling her a monster, I will stop. But until then, that analogy, it's not an analogy, it's a definition, it's a term, nickname, classification, seems to fit. Hurricane Florence definitely looks like a monster. Man, she's slowed down and gotten more convective-y, which means rainier. Just watching her grow in size live with you feels special. Definitely feels very 2018. It's September. But holiday season starts next month. So that's good news. Start planning your Halloween costume now. Unless you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, or Virginia, you should be preparing and monitoring this storm. What's all this? What is happening? Is this storm even real? It's like, it's a monster. Sorry, if I can't stay professional during this moment, maybe I should step away. Good morning, Dagger Spells. How are you? We are sitting here together as one Asteroid Fight Club family watching Hurricane Florence change into her final form. Let's hope. I don't know, she's scheduled to last for a week, so she's going to have some crazy shapes along the way, I imagine. Yeah, okay. Here's my theory. and I need to find the camera that has it. Thank you, Handy. I'm doing my best, man. Is that okay? When the sunlight hits Florence, it's going to be hotter. I mean, as human beings, usually we have to go inside sometime to get away from the sunlight. And so she is going to be under the gun, and the gun being the sun, for a full, probably 12, 10-hour span. And so she's going to heat up and get more intense, I think, under the sunlight, and then hit right after. All right, moon landings. Hiding you because right now, talking about how whether or not this is or isn't man-made, I don't understand how it helps. You know, how about this? Go design a Boy Scouts badge that says like "I spotted man-made weather," and then pin it on your Truther community vest. Because right now we are monitoring a live action storm that has millions of people's lives in danger from wind, flooding, power outages, lightning, and then just general madness. So I would like to stay on task. And I'm not going to get into any type of a like, oh my God, the super evil super villains have control of everything and we are just powerless ants who must, you know, dictate their every move. Or every time they fart, go, hey, y'all, the Illuminati farted. That's not what I'm going to do. Hey, New Orleans, we got some moisture coming in Friday to Sunday. Hey, Piedmont of North Carolina, where is that? How far inland are you? Because technically my advice is to either go north or west. Because Florence is looking, hey, Katie, that inside jokes, I love them. I'm wearing a t-shirt that says all I do is win. Baseball's on it. Been wearing it for 3 days. And underwear. I've probably been wearing the underwear for 3 days too. We have to work together, people. Yeah, and watch this storm. I'd like to call her something else. She doesn't even look like a hurricane. She seems almost like a severe weather dragon. Oh, landslides. Landslides and mudslides have been causing big problems in a lot of places. And usually the Pacific gets their weather like this first, and their mudslide problems have been insane. Like insanely insane. Like you have mudslides taking out highways, houses, buildings, churches, airports, where people didn't plan for the rainfall rates to change as drastically as they did. Middle of North Carolina, the bad news about that. Now let's watch this blow up into a monster. I mean, look at that thing. And then the rain band is coming on the radar, and that thing is set to just kind of rotate over you guys. You're going to watch, this is the GFS. It's the 06Z. It's coming out now as we speak, but watch how. I don't think people have a grasp yet of how this storm is going to pull a Hurricane Harvey, if the models are correct. And then it's going to go north and then re-explode. And so this week-long storm, I mean, most hurricanes are done in like a day. This thing ain't, or two. It's like a 7-day thing. What weakened this to a Cat 4? I'm guessing the fact that she grew twice in size, that she decided to change forms, because she was like, you thought I was a hurricane, but no, I am a new monster superstorm from the future. Here to fight you now. So the wind speeds have dropped, but I don't like using the word weakened with her, because as your planetary defense commander, does it look like this storm got weaker? Does it, usually if my opponent got weaker, that means that they're less formidable. And I definitely think this is more formidable than it was when it started, though it hasn't started yet. So we are watching an amazingly interesting process. And yeah, And yeah, I guess I should have a cuddling fundraiser. That's the stupidest idea ever. It's definitely time to light a cigarette. Hey, everybody, light them up if you got them. Ready? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Whoa, what are those? Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Like, can you imagine if we saw an earthquake? I ain't jinxing nobody, but I don't know what I'm watching. It ain't just a hurricane. Yeah, there you go. She is a beast. She's not even a hurricane, man. Weather is amazing. She's a, this is wild. Like, and as she slowed down, that means she's going to spend more time out over the hotter waters. So if you are anywhere in the area, and that includes Florida, Georgia, and technically anybody along the coast for the weekend, if you guys don't mind, I'm glad you quit smoking. I'm gonna be monitoring this as much as I can because this ain't no normal event. Good morning. That's curious. Where's it headed, Thor? I don't. Like, I'm watching it grow. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. It looks like she's headed over the East Coast. She's got a little bit of attack for everybody. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, how big is that thing now? Hey, thank you. But thank you. But I always recommend a collection of sources. Collection of sources is always best to draw your own opinion. Oh, I got a super kitty show here. That sounds good. That sounds fun. It sounds meowy. That'll work. But what is this thing right here? I need to find something that lets me draw on my screen. I just got hot cigarette coals all over my keyboard. That is wonderful. What is this? See this line right here? What is that? An outflow burst? What are we watching? And how long do you think the power is going to be out? Thank you, Tim. Well, to wake and bake, I'd have to go to sleep. And I'm awake AF RN. Well, look at that. I mean, there's so much going on right now. And so we click over to see it turns into like a dragon head, and then the dragon head explodes and becomes a vulture head. So how many signals do you need, people? This storm is definitely major. Look how it's out. The outflow is heading down into Florida. And as Planetary Defense Commander, I am a little disappointed in our radar system because, like, our radar only starts. I haven't been able to find a good ocean radar yet that shows us exactly what she looks like exactly, which seems weird. She's impressive. I'm impressed. I do like Florence and the Machine, though. The dog days are over. So here's our rain band. This thing is going to drop mega rain. Thank you, Super Kitty Show. I really do love all the kitty love I can get. I keep saying, I might go get a kitty today, tomorrow. I might get a cat. But I feel like I got to clean my apartment better than it is. I got to get anything off high shelves or the cat will knock it off. I've never had one, but I'm about to find out. Cats are cool, man. And they've got a little bit of magic in them. There's something very supernatural about cats. Like, they're smarter on a different level. It's weird. And I've always been a dog and horse kind of guy, but I found a new love for cats over the last decade. Yeah, look at it. Does that look like it's going to be bad? I'm not even sure this is a hurricane. This might be the next level boss type shit that I was talking about. That's why we started Asteroid Fight Club, because life is a little bit like Avengers and Game of Thrones. And then the dipshits tried to throw in the Purge, you know, where you just got your like rank, low-hanging fruit bad guys. So what if there is no ultimate bad guy? There's just a whole collection of low-level, low-hanging fruit, greedy bad guys. Which one would be more problematic? Good morning, Truth Hurts. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes. I would, honestly, if I had to choose, I would rather have a dog right now, but I live in an efficiency. Being Planetary Defense Commander and being Star-Lord New Thor 7 of THORNEWS, I barely make my bills no matter how small I make them. So I can't get a backyard, and I definitely don't want a dog without a backyard. So I gotta get a cat. And then, if things ever go well and they take me out of the lockbox and let my channel grow and stuff, then I'll get a backyard and a dog. But I guess if the doomers are right and the world ends ending soon, then I should just get a bunch of dogs and cats right now and stick them in my apartment. That sounds fun. Do you know zebras are dangerous? I don't think people know how dangerous zebras are. You're not allowed to domesticate a zebra. I mean, it's not legal to own one. They're like fighting horses. Horses don't like to fight. They like to run. Yeah, I don't. If you're anywhere near that, and you haven't left yet, and your gut is telling you to leave or go west or go north, I would North Carolina, South Carolina, because this is a one for the record books. This one is for the record iPads. This one is for the record smartphone. This one is for the record books. I think Mother Nature's freaking out. I think the sun is freaking out, and Mother Nature's freaking out, and the volcanoes are freaking out. Now let's check in on our sun for a second. This, to me, ladies and gentlemen, looks like a coronal mass ejection solar flare. The records may not say it is, but whatever this sunspot does, that looks like activity to me. See that? And so that looks like activity. And then so we get solar activity headed our way. It looks like that would be geo-effective. And then you have another giant coronal hole we get to pass through, which means the chance of earthquakes and volcano eruptions goes up. It is going to be a weekend. Oh no, I clicked off my favorite one. Damn it. So yeah, buckle up. And if one of the 5 women I said I'm interested in making out with would show up somewhere in the general vicinity so I could spend my 1-hour break smiling and listen to them say cool shit, that would be wonderful. And they all have the means and resources to do it or whatever. But yeah, so notice how the models don't seem to reflect what the actual storm is becoming. Is that just me? Get bigger but weaker. But this is why at this point I'm not making any prediction. Like, I think this is showing us that she's acting in a way we don't know. So this one's probably best to just keep watching, That is my idea. But look at that thing. Watch right here. See that? See, I might have to probably shut this off in a little bit just so I can edit this. Just so I can show you, like, watch this slow down, how she stopped. She grew. And let's say this. Let's say it is man-made and that we are being attacked by a supervillain. Then, yeah, he's about to kick our ass. So doesn't that give us even more reason to unite as people? Whether it be interdimensional demons or supervillains or even Mother Nature, somebody is attacking our civilization as we know it. So we have to update our processes and the way we work together. And that almighty dollar that everybody had been worshiping silently for decades is not really that almighty. Technically, it's just a fiat currency. It's only as mighty as you believe it is. But Mother Nature starts punching you in the face with hurricanes and floods and lava and wildfires every day, then you can't sit there and worship the dollar too much longer, or you end up like the Aztecs and the Mayans. And I'm not here to lose. Are you here to lose? No. Throw pennies at Florence and make a wish. That sounds like a good idea. Man, I got a lot of kitties in here. I'm very happy. Yeah, I don't believe in Agenda 21. Like I said, they're not working well together. Nobody's unified. And even if they're right, they're going to kill each other. At the end of the day, you just have a gang war between trillionaires. They all have more destructive technologies than you can count on your fingers and your toes. So it either ends in total peace or it ends in total war and everything dies. That's why I think it's foolish to waste energy on what the bad guys might be doing when you're not going to affect it. The only thing you can do as a good guy or a good woman is work with the other good people to make sure that we don't let shit go to hell. That's why I don't want to talk about the bad guys anymore. What's the point, right? Like, are we their cheerleaders? Are we, no. All we can do is work together. Right now, we got a storm on our hands that doesn't look like a hurricane anymore. It looks like it is entering its final form. So this seems like a great place to stop this live session. I will take 10 minutes off. And see, I don't know, I'm not looking at the comments because a lot of times if I go too long, people always get in here and we're like, oh my God, here's my moment to tell everybody about my passion issue, when this one storm should be something we're all focused on. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about when that time comes, but right now, this storm is the issue. So if you want to follow the process of whatever this thing is going to become after a hurricane, then by all means, be all Super Asteroid Fight Clubby. And I'll be back. I love you guys. Oh, now I got the guy who's like, well, he's mad because his girlfriend's in love with me. I understand, dude. I understand. I'd be in love with me too. Okay, but how much rain will it drop? And how long will it last? So I don't know, the people who are getting hung up on the category, I didn't want to talk about like what category it's going to be. Look how big it is. Like, it is doubled in size. It's almost tripled in size. Like, it's crazy. That is wild. Yeah, so are you really, is right now is category the thing you're concerned that much of? Like, look at it. It is not even done finishing doing what it is doing. This is wild. Yeah, Rick, keep your head. I'm cool. Like I said, I got to get used to adjusting to the live, and I got to find moderators and stuff. But this looks like a wild disaster in progress. Good morning, Michelle. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I got to slow down one of the videos to show people how big it's getting. But I will be back. And you guys are cool, and I love you. So everybody stay cool. And I'll be back in a little bit.